shot blocking they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this. If we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are.
Hold on a second, we cut this one off, cause you know how exactly the command is gonna be. So let me cut this one off. Oh, wrong one. Should be wrong. Oh, there it is, right here.
Tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
Salmons kicks to Holiday. Back to Salmons from the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Well, they got beat last time because they were, I thought, very passive. I mean, they really didn't attack the hoop. They settled for outside jumpers. And you can see it when you look at the stat sheet and the free throw differential.
Going with an almost entirely new group. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Ben Gordon's checked in for Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Payton. Outside, Davis. Now, here is Fredette. He's tightly guarded. No luck. And Orlando will come the other way. Clark, later in the game, you need to get to the line.
I think you're right, Kevin. You want to get that ball to the rim. Your backcourt needs to drive the ball to the basket, get some fouls racked up on the other team's big people, get a couple of easy points at the foul line. That's how you turn the end game in your favor.
That's just good strategy.
Excellent strategy when you can execute it.
Davis kicks to Salmons. Misses the layup.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Ridnour dishes to McGrady. Leans from outside, and all come to win that time before dropping in. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead for the Orlando Magic. They come in off a good outing against New York.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. First in free throw percentage, fourth in steals. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
Anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, I mean, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
And Fredette drops them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Pass to McGrady. Dishes to Ridnour. Kicks it out to Gordon. McGrady against Salmons. 4 on the shot clock. That's good. And that's 10 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is, and they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off, and I think that's very good discipline they're showing us here.
Salmons gets the bucket.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Ridnour kicks to Gordon. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Magic lead by 11.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Magic, ending the first quarter on a 12-4 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Anderson and Davis, they're in the middle. Rivers out there with Jimmer Fredette. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Pelicans trail by 15. Rivers passes to Fredette. Davis with a screen on Gordon. Rivers sets the pick for Evans. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
That one is off.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
He hits the second from the line.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
Ridnour's shot is off.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Evans dishes to Rivers. Evans kicks to Rivers. Back to Evans. Another shot, and that one's good. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued. And Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. You got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Fry comes in for Gordon. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Ben Gordon. And it's Payton in for Luke Ridnour. New Orleans also making some changes. Agins is checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Jimmer Fredette. Pelicans trail by 12. Kicks to Gordon. To the middle, here's Anderson. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Oladipo. He trains the quick shot. Oladipo's got his first basket.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they're knocking a lot of those shots down.
Anderson, a screen on Oladipo. To the left wing. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Right side, Gordon. Drilled from 11 feet out. Orlando leading by 12. Payton kicks to Oladipo. McGrady passes to Fry from the baseline. Pelicans with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad combination. Turning it over and then not defending.
Clock at 6. Ajinça dishes to Evans. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Payton kicks to McGrady. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 16 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Brooke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
That should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks. Holiday gets the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
It's Oladipo on the wing, defended by Gordon. Here's Oladipo, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Evans. No good. Great D that time from Payton. Magic leading by 14. Here's McGrady. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. McGrady's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to him here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, that's 3 of their last 5 scores coming in fast break situations, guys, so they've made the most of their opportunities.
And now let's have a look at the NBA's top snipers, shooting guards with the highest percentage from three-point territory over the last month. You look at Mr. Fundamentals. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Ben Gordon. Same can be said about him. Another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the pass to Holiday. Back to Gordon. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Ajinça, and the layup falls.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Pass to McGrady. He kicks it to Vucevic. Low block shot on the way. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Vucevic has got 6.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Ajinça. Oladipo against Gordon. It's hauled in by McGrady. McGrady's got his third rebound on the night. Payton drives in. Count the bucket. Pelicans trailed by 18. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Gordon. Back to Holiday. Gordon, the pass to Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Holiday's got 10.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
McGrady dishes to Payton. Back to McGrady. All alone. And it's Orlando with another.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Gordon kicks to Evans. Here's Ajinça, and he banks in the layup. Ajinça's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second. Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' 4-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
So for the Magic, Tobias Harris comes in for Channing Frye. And Tony Snell subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Miller's checked in for the Pelicans. Salmons comes in for Tyreek Evans. Anderson, a screen on Payton. Holiday, the pass to Anderson. Back to Holiday. Now here's Gordon. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. And for Eric Gordon, guys who had expressed some dissatisfaction with the situation in New Orleans, rumors, in fact, existed of a rift last season with him and Coach Monty Williams.
Well, that frequently happens on teams that are struggling like the Pelicans did last year. And, you know, sometimes the contract can make a trade more difficult. So he may be stuck in New Orleans. And, man, you just have to get healthy and deliver and make the best of whatever situation you're in.
Here's McGrady. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Holiday dishes to Salmons. Back to Holiday. To the inside and finished off by Anderson. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish. And they got exactly what they wanted against that defense.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Salmons kicks to Holiday. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Gordon. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Nothing's going right for him right now. He's kind of lost it here in the quarter.
Payton passes to Snell. Back to Payton. Feeds it to Snell. Takes the 3. Here's Vucevic. That's good. Vucevic has got 8.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
Yeah, they're really trying to make a point of getting inside of the paint and getting after every rebound.
The drive by Gordon. Anderson up top. He feeds it to Holiday. There's the triple. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Holiday. And it's 7 points for Eric Gordon.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Payton dishes to Snell. Back to Payton. Good ball movement here by the Magic. McGrady against Salmons. Payton kicks to Snell. Vucevic trying to get open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Snell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Anderson a screen on Payton. Holiday the pass to Anderson. And it's Salmons in the corner. 6 to shoot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really, they've backed off of working it.
Nice shooting.
I think they've got to get back to that.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checking. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And I don't want us moving things along too quickly to start the third quarter. A casual tempo will suit us just fine right now. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he was on a mission there in the first half, just trying to get into the lane every time possible.
Aggressive attacking basketball.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Pelicans trailed by 20.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
And about Orlando and their stars, is it better, Clark, to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star wearing the Magic uniform right now.
Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Victor Oladipo. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the inside. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 9.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Magic leading by 19 points. Payton kicks to Harris. The feed now to McGrady. Goes up on the wing. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. McGrady's got 25 points.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around.
Vucevic against Holiday. The dish to Davis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument, or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
That one is no good. And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
And Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and change teams' game plan with his defense, the way he patrols the paint. I think he's got as good a shot as anybody at being the successor to LeBron's crown. What an excellent performance from the field for him.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Holiday dishes to Evans. Passes it to Ajinça. Back to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday goes in. Shot's good. Holiday's got 13 points. Payton with the ball. He has 7. Dishes it to Harris. Payton against Holiday. That's good. He's got 9. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Davis with a screen on Payton. Holiday, the pass to Evans. It's hauled in by McGrady. McGrady's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Much more production from him today than we're used to seeing. What a great effort.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, I was able to listen in on what Jacques Vaughn was going over with his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now Davis. He has 7. New Orleans moving the ball around. Evans kicks to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Back to Evans from downtown. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. Tyreke Evans is 3rd.
And this set of guys can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. And that damage isn't just limited to one part of the court.
Yeah, you kicked that one right between the uprights, Steve. As small forwards, they're called on to cover a lot of distance at the defensive end. A lot of ground they need to cover. Those steals have come from everywhere.
And the basket by Harris.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Holiday goes in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, what I really like about Drew Holiday is his cool, calm, collected demeanor on the court. It doesn't seem like much bothers him. He stays even keel, and that's exactly what you want in the personality of your floor general.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Magic. And the Pelicans also making a change. Anderson's checked in.
And for Holiday, I think his level-headed demeanor really belies his toughness and competitiveness. You know, at 6'4", he's quick on his feet. He can really give opposing guards problems at that end of the floor.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Kicks it to Gordon. Orlando grabs the miss. McGrady's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Holiday with combo guard size. But he's steadily improved as a passer as he's developed.
You know, the last couple of seasons, how about his assist bit going up to 8 per game? He's still got to cut down the turnovers, but overall, I like his IQ for the game.
Harris laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 8 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Anderson's shot is off. The Magic have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. McGrady against Gordon. Fires from 14. The shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Got a piece of it. And Anderson kicks to Gordon. The shot by Evans, nobody around. No good with the triple.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Payton dishes to McGrady. Fry in the post, working on Anderson. That's good. Fry's got it.
He had no problem knocking down that shot, and a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Evans passes to Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 16 points for Drew Holiday.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Stolen by Anderson. Evans kicks to Anderson. Outside Holiday. The pass to Evans. Outside Holiday. And stolen by Fry. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Wide open. And it's Orlando with another. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break, and we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Evans left side. Back to Gordon. Holiday left side. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon goes in. That's good. Gordon's got 11.
Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Magic shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Kyle O'Quinn in his 3rd season out of Norfolk State, 6'10", but with a 7'5" wingspan and the strength to hold his own at the pivot. He has shown some promise for a player taken in the 2nd round.
First free throw is good. And
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Athleticism, but he has shown the ability to knock down the mid-range jump shot. He's a hard worker, a quality young man, good rebounder and shot blocker.
team deciding to change it up. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great
feels so good. The so-called experts, gurus, and basketball geniuses said we don't have what it takes to contend. Next stop, Titletown. All I can say is, how you like me now?
That's right. They doubted me. They doubted all of us, man. Now the whole world about to see what's up. We about to go get this championship, man. It's time. Let's ball, y'all. Let's do it. Yeah.
I was in town with another one of my clients, Dante Exum, and had to see if the rumors were true. Guess they are. New digs. Look who's moving up in this world. I'm sure you already know Dante, the biggest player to come out of Australia since ever. He can run the point, move over to the two-guard, whatever anybody needs. He's about to take the league by storm.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And this is the man I was telling you about, Dante. Destined to be the biggest undrafted success in the history of the league. Ballin', making money, going places.
Maybe, but he's gonna have to go through me to get there.
Ha! Boy, you acting like that's a challenge.
Take it however you want. You see what I mean on the court.
Fellas, let's keep it cordial. We're all in the same money-making family here.
coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. Or the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to the Indiana Pacers. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
And Kevin, when you don't take advantage of your trips to the free throw line, which they definitely did not, it's tough to recover from.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that foul line, partner.
Not to mention some ham and turkey, Clark.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, Tony Roten out there with Richardson. Then it's Jarvis. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there. He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
And the 76ers making a change here. Shved's checked in. Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade. And, you know, their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with that ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has a great future.
Mr. Fundamentals check. For the Magic. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Magic in second.
Yeah, they've been on a defensive tear lately, allowing so few points, and I think it's the energy with which they play.
Richardson the pass to Shved. Richardson dishes to Embiid. Richardson kicks to Bernardo. McGrady up top. The high post shot. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 5. Shved with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And Bernardo kicks to Mbaamute. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The pass to Shved. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's McGrady. Drops in the tray. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
Not only is this team just on a tear right now, but every report you hear is that they're a very tight-knit group off the court as well.
And that can mean so much for a team when you genuinely like and care about the guys you're playing with, to get to know them on a personal level away from the game. I think that makes you play much harder each time you hit the floor, because you're not only playing to win, you're playing for each other. And that can fuel you in powerful ways.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Gordon's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Peyton. Shved, the pass to Richardson. Thompson dishes to Nba2k15. Pass to Noel. Shot from 16. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Ridnour kicks to Gordon. The dish to O'Quinn. The feed to Ridnour. Over to the left wing. Shot by McGrady. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. 7 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. They've had a difficult time in this matchup, losing both games in the season series. And I asked him what he thought might turn things around. He said, we've got to up our intensity defensively and speed up our rotations. With our shot blocking, we can make things tough around the rim, but we also need to close out quickly on the perimeter. Guys, we'll see how they do.
Doris, thank you. It'll be interesting to see how that defensive mindset serves them here in the first half.
Yeah, it will be, Kevin, because if they come out with the right frame of mind and they don't have much success early, you know, the game plan's going to have to change in a big hurry.
And even so, Steve, I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
The 76ers trail by 14. Shved, the pass to Noel. Inside runner. Count that one. Noel's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 18-5 run here. O'Quinn dishes to Gordon. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. McGrady outside. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by McGrady. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's Shved. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Dishes it to McGrady. And he gets it to go. McGrady's got 12.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
And Shved kicks to Richardson. Now here's Shved, defended by Gordon. Shved, no good.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've got every rebound. And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw good, McGrady. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shved, the pass to Nba2k15. Down low. Noel dishes to Thompson. Rejected by McGrady. And here is Ridnour, and it's Orlando with another.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Welcome back, everyone, to lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
Orlando leading by 20.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old school traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace the analytics side of things.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Hollis Thompson is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Richardson. And it's Roten in at the 1 spot. Richardson kicks to Roten. The shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. And for the Sixers, their new stat-driven decision-making permeates the organization from ownership, Steve, to the front office, all the way down to the coaching staff.
Well, that's where the league seems to be going, Kevin. The teams are trying to think further ahead and see opportunities for strategic advantages. But look, it's still a balance. You've got to have chemistry and coaching, and those numbers will come in play. But they can't be the be-all, end-all.
And he gets the bucket. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Ridnour. Jason Richardson pulls it in.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Feeds it to Roten. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. And it's rejected. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now, here's Richardson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Indiana. Offensive rebound, and Embiid gets it to go.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Magic leading by 22. Ridnour passes to Vucevic. Good. The assist goes to Ridnour. Vucevic has got 8 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Payton, he's checked in for Ridnour. Jarvis Bernado's checked in for Philadelphia. And this is a good time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. You look at Mr. Fundamentals. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Ben Gordon, another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land. And that one's good. Rope. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low, tipped away. Vucevic dishes to Payton. Passes it to McGrady. Kicks it to Oladipo. McGrady against Thompson. Back to Oladipo. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Roten kicks to Bernardo.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Out to Thompson. The 9-foot shot. That one wide left. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's McGrady. And there the Magic with another bucket.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now Richardson, 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Roten. Can they get it? And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, his free throw numbers this year are below 70%. So when he's getting to the line,
I like that shooting.
He looks a lot more comfortable at the line now.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Orlando out in front, running away with it.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. And when it comes to the speed of the game, I'd love to see it being played at a walk, not a sprint, if you get my drift. Let's not hurry things. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. Fundamentals. He's got 21 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
now his outside stroke has looked really good today.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against New Orleans.
And, you know, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you were a great shooter, but you know that kind of shooting is not something the team is going to get on a nightly basis. But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Peyton in at the 1. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. The Magic have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And Orlando making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And Harris drops them both. The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Roten to the wing right side. And Bahamute the pass to Roten. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for...
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Magic leading by 21. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gordon for the 3. Good on the shot. Gordon's got 13.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
For the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Oladipo. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Roten, and Tony Roten gets the whistle there. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, he'll make the walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
Jason Richardson is checked in for the 76ers. Gordon kicks to McGrady. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. McGrady dishes to Gordon. He got right to the cup using that screen. Gordon's got his second basket of the night.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
There's a screen. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 10th in field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
Yeah, this is a team that shoots the ball well, and I think the key is their accuracy from the three-point line. You look at that number in the top 10, as you talked about, Clark. You know, they've leaned on this of late particularly, and I think their success from the three-point line has really allowed their offense to open up and become more balanced.
Snell, the pass to Gordon. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, Joel Embiid, born in Cameroon, the son of a professional handball player. He only started playing basketball at the age of 16. He's been playing soccer and volleyball, but I tell you, his development in the game has been rapid.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Orlando. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And checking out Philadelphia, they have a lot of ground to make up.
Well, right now for Philadelphia, they've just got to learn a few lessons from what they're going through this year. I mean, to use that experience to make sure that they grow from it.
Well, you always want to be getting better, Clark. So I like what you're talking about. Sometimes you can learn from adversity, learn from your mistakes. That's what this club has to do from here on out.
And Shved kicks to Richardson. He dishes it to Noel. Tries yet again. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And for Embiid, his countryman and NBA veteran Luke Richard Mbamute spotted him at a camp in Africa. That was the start of it all.
Came over to the U.S., didn't play a whole lot in high school, expected to redshirt at Kansas, but ended up starting from day one. The thing I like about him is he almost improved, not just game to game. You could see improvement within games.
That's a great point. You're right. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yeah, guys, Victor Oladipo has a lot of room to grow in the NBA. The Magic believe that he has just scratched the surface and has yet to find himself as a player. His coach, Jacques Vaughn, said, I think he's definitely a player that has not discovered his game completely. That's a good thing for us. We can't wait to see where his game goes, guys.
He's a key cog in this young core. Thanks, Doris. Now here's Shved, defended by Gordon. It's stolen by McGrady. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
Richardson with the screen on Ridden. Shved dishes to Richardson. He kicks it to Noel. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, Nerlens Noel's rookie season, essentially a medical redshirt, recovering from ACL surgery in early 2013. So this will be his true rookie season.
And Nerlens Noel projected as a #1 draft pick based on his defensive impact as a freshman, Clark, at Kentucky. But the knee injury dropped him to #6.
Yeah, you're drafting that high. General manager's looking for an immediate impact player in the draft. Concerns about that knee and his slight build caused him to slide. But if he gets healthy and adds some weight to that frame, I think he could be a real presence defensively.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Shved with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Misses there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Magic out in front as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-5 run. We're going to step aside for just a second. And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
The 76ers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Taking a look at the 76ers. Landon Davies out there with Henry Sims. Then there's Grant. Then it's Alexei Shved. And it's Williams at the 2. Grant with the ball. Picked up by Harris. 5 to shoot. Williams attacking. Rejected by McGrady.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
The shot's good from O'Quinn. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Magic?
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Grant. Here's Sims. The shot no good. Excellent D there from McGrady. Orlando's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And it's Orlando with another.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The shot by Sims, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Harris passes to Dedmon. Now the dish to McGrady. Here's O'Quinn. The pass to Dedmon. Sims with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Pass to Grant. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Shved kicks to Grant. Now here's Shved, guarded by Harris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You look at NBA defenses now. More and more, they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics, because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
And you know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
And Orlando making a change here. Snell's checked in. And he's good on the second. Oladipo, he's checked in for Harris. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Shved dishes to Noel. And there's the feed to Richardson. And here is Shved. Kicks it to Nba2k15. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it to Shved. Pulls up on the elbow. Jump shot is good.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
And Orlando making a change here. McGrady's checked in. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Feeds to Oladipo. Back to McGrady. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Nba2k15. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Snell, that's good.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
Passes it to Shved. Launches a three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. I know you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
McGrady against Richardson. From downtown. Rebound by the Magic. Oladipo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Here's Snell. Puts up a 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Nba2k15. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. McGrady, right side. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. McGrady's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Shved with it. Now McGrady defending. Noel sets a screen for Richardson. Pass to Nba2k15. From the arc. Richardson, no luck.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Snell kicks to Oladipo. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
Williams, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the second free throw.
And condensing the game, we've seen it at the NBA level too, cracking down on pregame rituals and requiring players back on the court quickly after a timeout. The commissioner even talked to owners about shortening the game to 40 minutes, so less might be more in some ways. We'll see. I'm in agreement with that. I'd love to see some of the fat trimmed off the game. I don't know if 40 minutes is where I'd go, but some of the extra things that delay the game, I would love to see that pace picked up so there's not as much wasted minutes during the course of a 48-minute game.
And McGrady with a clear pass to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 8 points for Nerlens Noel.
Well, I think there's a couple of ways to shorten games. One is cutting down on the intentional fouls in crunch time. I think you could replace TV timeouts with live action advertising. Also, you might just shoot one free throw for the point value of a foul. I think the league is right to try to speed up the pace of the game, but it's a rocky road. You have to really think things through.
Williams kicks to Noel. He feeds it to Richardson.
Check out the game for Jason Richardson. 16 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today. There's been some debate over the idea of the quote-unquote hot hand. One study implied that it actually doesn't exist. I always felt as a player that as soon as I felt the ball go through the hoop a couple times, I was much more likely to make that next one.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Dwayne Dedman, and Luke Ridnour subbed in for Oladipo. Alexi Shved, he's checked in for Jason Richardson. Snell, the pass to McGrady. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, that hot hand study, Clark, we were talking about a little bit earlier, they realized it didn't take into account how difficult the shots were. And, you know, hot players take those heat check shots.
Yeah, they do. They do. And not to mention, they draw more defensive attention once they get on the roll. So I think it comes back to common sense. You definitely try to get a hot player the ball, but above all else, you want quality shots.
And Noel kicks to Shved. He dishes it to Nba2k15. Williams for three. Orlando grabs the miss.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
There's McGrady. Good on the leader. McGrady's got 39.
I think he anticipated that the defense would be there, and that's why he leaned in like that.
They set the pick. Here's Shved, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Snell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Williams up on top. McGrady covering. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
And the 76ers shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth. Shved dishes to Williams. Vernado, the pass to Williams. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Moultrie's checked in.
Now into the lineup, the 76ers. Arnett Moultrie.
On its way from Shved for 2. And again, unable to change momentum here. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Snell. McGrady is screen on Nba2k15. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Fade away. That one wide left.
That's one he knows he should have made. And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Magic.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
This will cap a dominant run of games against these guys this year. They've played 3 times. It's going to be 3-0 when this one's over.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this was going to go.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Mr. Fundamentals. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
And that one's good. Shved
ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ridnour kicks to McGrady. Good. And the assist goes to Ridnour. McGrady's got 47 points.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Here's the screen. Shved can't hit the free throw line jumper.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And he gets the bucket. 49 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin.
Hey, Pharrell. Hey, I thought that was you, man.
Hey, man, good game.
Hey, thanks. Maybe I catch you later?
Maybe.
Yo, so what's up? It's not every day that you in the hood.
Just wanted to drop a little knowledge your way. We're in an exclusive club. A lot of people think the NBA life is easy, but I know different. There are ups and downs, pressures most people got no clue about. Wanted to make sure you're dealing okay.
Oh yeah, man, I'm good.
All right. So if I've learned anything, it's about making sure you appreciate this opportunity by being in this league. We're few and far between. There's only 400 of us. But if you take advantage of this, you can be set, and so is your family.
Well, I'm sailing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And now your Orlando Magic starting lineup. At point, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 4, Alfred Payton.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We'll add another chapter to the Battle of Florida tonight as the Miami Heat travel to Orlando to square off against the Magic. They defeated the 76ers at Philadelphia their last outing, and they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them.
Magic leading by 3. Payton passes to Oladipo. Pass to Harris. Payton outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harris. With the shot. And good. Got the English that time as ball. Harris has got his first bucket of the night. The Magic making a switch. McGrady's checked in. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Number 5 is Chris Bosh.
And there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively, face up or back to the basket. They can get it done.
And that's what makes that list so intriguing to me, Steve, just how varied it is in terms of technique each of those big men use. I mean, you could fill a textbook taking a little piece of each of their games. I mean, they all do something different and unique and do it well.
Bill Griddenauer's checked in for Payton. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
And that one's good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Napier in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. First in field goal percentage. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And they're number 2 in fewest turnovers a game. I call that squeezing the orange. And that's a team effort. Everybody valuing the ball.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Fry. And Gordon subbed in for Tobias Harris. Then for the Heat, Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Granger in for Luol Deng. Here's Napier, averaging 9 points per contest. Fires the 3. They get it again. Orlando leading by 6. To the left side wing. From 13. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. McGrady's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line. Knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ridnour dishes to Gordon. That's good. Gordon's got his first basket.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
McGrady against Granger. From 13 feet, it goes down. Ridnour with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Vucevic trying to get open. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Here's Napier. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Granger outside, pulls it up. And there's another one for the Heat. Now Ridnour. Right now averaging 7 points a game. The dish to McGrady.